What's up, family? Welcome back to Healingtogoldtarot. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna do just a general read, pick the cards, and whatever the cards talk about, whatever spirit bring in my consciousness, that's what we're gonna talk about. And I just got a really good burst of energy, so I'm in the mood to read. So we just gonna read, okay? Take the energy that resonate, leave what don't. Alright. Keep that in mind. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you are a Capricorn. There's something about Capricorn energy, okay? That also talks about the 10th house. You can look up what the 10th house is, or you should look up your placements, your 10th house placements. All right. Let's see what's going on. I hope y'all having a good night. At least it's night while I'm recording this video. 222 could be a very prevalent number. Something about twos bringing things into balance. Okay, I was channeling that before I recorded, but I forgot it. So something could slip your mind, or something about looking over something about the fine print. You got fish hook. This talks about feeling powerless, feeling helpless, paralyzed. I feel like this either could be you or someone else's energy. I more so feel like you have the power to help the powerless. All right, something about your strength. Okay, this also talks about prosperity. It talks about being vulnerable, feeling paralyzed as well. This also talks about temptation, okay? This talks about resourcefulness, abundance, okay? You got coin toss and choices. Either or, two sides to every story, the butterfly effect. Okay, so with these two energies, like I'm getting, first of all, this is Capricorn, this is Aquarius energy. You could be either one of those energies, dealing with that energy, or you need to implement those energies in order to bring some sort of balance in your life. Or these energies could be highly aspected in your chart. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like we got two sides here. This could be, it's like I'm seeing some sort of battle, or it's like I'm hearing the battle of the minds, or the battle for the minds. It's almost like a spiritual war, but it's not physical. It's more so spiritual. We got one side here who feel very powerless and helpless, feeling stuck, stagnant, feeling like, someone else is supposed to lead them, or believing in a leadership but not of their own. Know that you have sovereignty over your own life. You control it, you and God only, okay? And you're giving up your control by allowing a government, I'm not saying the government, take it how it resonates, take whatever you feel, but allowing a government, which is allowing people who you don't even know to pretty much have power in your life. And then we got the other side where it's like, it's a very rebellious energy. It's people who it's like feel that they don't need a government, or may feel like they don't need, I'm hearing a book. So you could be battling, I'm hearing the battle of the religions, or you could be battling religion, or something about religion here. It just don't sit right with you. You could be learning more about it, so you have a lot of questions. You could be very open here. I'm hearing something about a crossroads, but it's almost like I was saying, you got people who are rebellious. That's the Aquarius energy. We are in the age of Aquarius, where people will be waking up, and people will be awakened to all type of things, okay? I'm hearing something about exposure, okay? Something that was hidden, or something that was forgotten about, or something that someone thought they hid is going to be exposed. I'm getting more so on a grander scale, like a collective scale. This could be something personal happening in your life, but I really feel that more collectively. Okay, I'm getting that energy, especially with seeing the back of this card, Zodiac, the Zodiac wheel. All right. I'm hearing something about choosing a side. So pick a side. Are you going to ascend, or are you going to descend? That's why you got this card here. This card talks about sacrifice, okay? I'm also getting the energy of surrender. This is Pisces energy right here. All right. Pisces talks about the 12th house. That's unconscious thoughts, subconscious thoughts, things that we holding in that we don't realize or recognize. So it talks about healing the, like, I'll say the darker attributes about ourselves, or something about shadow work, okay? But this talks about being down for a cause. It talks about letting go, giving up, releasing, surrendering things. It also talks about doing something for the greater good. That's that Aquarius energy. So you could have Aquarius and Pisces highly aspected in your chart. But it does talk about purpose as well. You could also experience some sort of death. This could have been physically, my condolences, someone very close to you, or this could have been like mentally, some sort of death and transformation, or some sort of rebirth. Or I feel like collectively we're going through a rebirth. And either you're going to get on the train or you're going to miss it, all right? You got the declaration here. So I'm definitely getting the energy of like the government, or something about we the people, the Declaration of Independence, something being rewritten or looked over, or being balanced out, like on a broader scale. This is also Leo energy. This talks about the sun, willpower. The sun keeps everything living, everything going. This will also talk about a very powerful sun. Someone's sun is very powerful, all right? Or the suns. I'm also hearing like founding fathers, okay? The declaration card talks about defiance. So it's like fighting against the norm, or it's like fighting tradition, because tradition may not sit right with your soul. It's like you want to do something different, okay? This also talks about expressing the truth, coming to some sort of resolution, all right? You got protesting, challenging. Now this is reminding me of like the old days, and how for example, black people, like, don't take offense to this, nobody, but it's like, how we gonna get something done by protesting? What the fuck that's gonna do? Like, be real. What is that gonna do? It's not gonna do nothing. Protesting ain't doing nothing. It never did anything for us. You may feel like that. This is something they may be telling you that happened, but it hasn't changed anything. We went from physical slavery to mental slavery, and people don't even realize that. And I'm not saying that placing judgment. I'm just saying that based on my own research and my own truth and what I've came to. You see what I'm saying? But something needs to be rewritten, redefined, relooked at, looked over. Okay? And then we got 50-50. Yeah, like I said, a balance. This could also be like relationship dynamics. People understand what 50-50 mean, like, especially in our community. I see that a lot. It's like, well, I'm just gonna say that in our community, and I'm black because I am in the black community, and that's pretty much the only community I ever dated in. And it's like men are asking for 50-50, but then they want the woman to also come home, feed the kids, cook, clean, do they laundry. It's like they're not willing to offer anything. So it's almost like compromising. Or I'm hearing something about meeting minds, masculine and feminine coming together to balance things out, agreeing to disagree. If both of you guys are willing to work to bring in some sort of like income, and it requires you guys to leave the house and stuff like that, then I feel like things should be equally balanced inside the home. And if you are a stay-at-home mom or something like that, I need us fathers to understand. Well, I'm talking about us fathers. Oh my God. I need the men to understand that that is a job in itself. Kids are not easy. I may not have any kids, but I'm the oldest of 6. So just imagine being the oldest in a one-parent household. The oldest kind of by default becomes the other parent. So, you know, you can take my advice or you can't, but it doesn't really matter to me. But it says at this time, things could go either way. So it's like things are up in the air. They're not for sure. It's like, it's more so if the people understood that the people control things and the government really don't, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Then it's almost like the people realizing that they have the power. And it's like up in the air. It's 50-50. One minute it looked like we getting somewhere. The next minute it looked like they could do anything to distract us. Put us on this fish hook. If you're easily distracted, you're powerless. You got to have discipline. You got train here. Then I literally said earlier, if you get, either you going to get on the train, and because the train going to keep moving, or you going to get off it and you going to get left. Because it literally says moving on, a life's journey, a new endeavor, moving away, going away, a one-track mind or one direction. Okay, this also talks about focus and being on time. So maybe you guys need to practice being on time. I'm also hearing something about 369, universal numbers. Okay, this also talks about no resistance. So kind of just taking it for what it is and moving on. Don't resist the change. You know what I'm saying? Accept the transformation, because it's a beautiful thing. When you grow, you understand. Be open to things. Be more open to things, because when you're more open to things, you can learn more things. You're able to see things from different perspectives and not just one. And it helps you. It helps your wisdom. It helps you become smarter. Okay, I'm also hearing something about reading or writing, or a librarian, or someone can have a crush on a librarian. Okay, you could be the librarian. All right, you got unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. I'm getting a Taurus energy, very stubborn here. I definitely feel like with this, and it says no resistance, and being like, I'm hearing something about waterproof. So somebody here could be very cold. I'm getting like the King of Swords energy. All right, but I feel like some people, you're not going to be able to change. You're not going to be able to come on the side with the good, or the side that's not going to suffer, because they just don't quite understand. Sometimes it's not meant for them to understand. Sometimes people have to go through things over and over and over and stay stuck in a certain cycle just to learn. They may never learn. They may have to reincarnate and try it all over again. Just know that all you need to be worried about is you and your kids, you in the future. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't really help. You could bring a thirsty horse to the water, but you can't make that motherfucker drink it. You feel me? You got diamond here. So that means that you need to focus on your creativity. Focus on what makes you happy. Yeah, you got happy home and security here. All right, you definitely may have kids, because I got maiden here. You could be very young as well. Something about your energy is very young, very essence. You could bring out the fun in people, or something about, I don't know, youthness. This could also be someone reflecting on their youth and what they did as a child. Or it's like, I'm getting like the energy of, it's like you want your children's childhood to be different from yours. Okay, that's if you have kids. Even if you don't. All right, but anyways, I love y'all. I'll see y'all on my next video. This was just a little quick collective read. I'm testing out these cards a little bit, because I usually just use them for clarifiers, but I like reading with these. All right, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.